Hey y'all, this is Miss Walene coming to you this afternoon because a lot of you all have requested that I do a video on my other garden, the Gent's garden. They want to see the garden in its entirety, so I came down here this afternoon. Really, I came down this morning and picked a whole bunch of peas, but I saved some so I could come down this afternoon after the sun had went down and it was cooler. Saved some so I could do a video for y'all to see everything in this garden. Okay, like I said, this is Gent garden. This garden is in remembrance of my granddaddy, Gent Lloyd. Really, this garden, I call it the field because it's so long. Sweep a picture of it, how long is it from? It's so long and big, the rows are long. So I call it Gent field. Okay, we got that. And I'll start by showing y'all that I want to show y'all first. I want to show y'all these here particular plants. These here are red potatoes. Red potatoes. And they're withered up like they're dying because that's what they're supposed to be doing at this time. They're dying, so the whole plant will die down, and then I'll dig it up, and the potatoes are under the ground. So you don't know how many potatoes you got until you actually dig. So all of this is going to die back. When it die back all the way and turn brown like this, then I'll get a shovel and I'll bring a wheelbarrow down here, and I will dig this up and shake the dirt off, and we'll have some red potatoes. New red potatoes. Okay, here we go. These right here. Here we go. I'm going to start right here with, these are my beefsteak tomatoes. I started this row of beefsteak tomatoes. It go all the way down to the end of this garden on this chicken wire. And I started these here plants from seeds. So, one pack of seed made all of these plants. I had bought some big boy tomatoes, and they were $3.99 for 8 plants. And I bought a pack of seeds. These seeds for $1.79. $1.79 made the entire row. So it's so much more cheaper to just buy the seed, and if you can plant the plant and do it like that. So that's the way I'm going to be doing a lot of my plants from now on. I'm going to make me a greenhouse and all that, and I'm going to start doing that this fall. So I'm going to pick some purple hull peas to go along with the ones that I already have so you all can see what I got. This here is a purple hull pea, and they call it that because once the pea turns purple, it letting you know that it's time to pick. See, this pea is ready to pick. So it turns that way to let you know it's mature and it's ready to be picked. And like I said, I don't have many down here because I did a thorough picking this morning, but I can get a few so you can see what I'm talking about. So these right here, and these are the tomatoes. And like I said, I like zinnias. So see these little plants right here, Princeton? I got some zinnias coming all the way down through here in any open spot. That's what I got, zinnias. This plant right here, all the way down, these are Mexican sunflowers, and they be bright orange, deep orange. I like deep color plants. And they be tall, taller than me, and they be beautiful, and the butterflies love them. So I always plant those in my garden to bring the bees and the butterflies so they can pollinate the plants. And like I said, let me get over here and get these here peas. And get these and put these with my other ones, and when I get to the house, after I take my bath and everything, I'm gonna get me a bucket and sit in front of the TV, find me a good Western, look at TV, and just share my peas. I'm gonna enjoy myself. But I wanted y'all to know that, like I said, I got 4 rows of these, and down below there, I got a long, take a picture of a long row of Norfolk okra, and that's gonna be bearing pretty soon. And here, I actually got some tomatoes on the vine. They're coming. So they'll be coming on soon. They're growing. And that's going to be more tomatoes than I know what to do with, so I can have more than enough to give to somebody. The one thing I always do is that before I plant my garden, I bless the soil, I bless the seeds, and I ask God to let the plants be bountiful and produce more than enough, so I have enough for my family and enough to share with somebody else. And that's what he did. And as you notice, there's not no whole bunch of weeds in my garden. As a matter of fact, there's no weeds in my garden. I been blessed. As I bless this garden, God has blessed it, and it just don't have that many weeds. So we're gonna go on down here. You see all these peas? Y'all come on down here and get some. Ain't nothing like some fresh purple hull peas. They got a whole different taste than the peas that you buy frozen in the store. A whole different texture to the pea itself. It got a sweetness to it. So I make sure I'm gonna enjoy that. I got a whole bunch of peas, then I got a whole bunch of other peas over there in the other garden. So we're gonna come on down here. Now, still, like I said, I got tomatoes coming on the fence, lots of tomatoes. Tomatoes here, tomatoes there, they're coming on the fence. And we get on down here to the end of the garden. I got a few Detroit beets, and I'm gonna make some pickled beets out of those. So, Chris, you take a close-up picture of this here. It's a beautiful plant. I love beets, so we're gonna make some pickled beets out of these few plants here. And over here we have some corn that was planted in remembrance of my granddaddy. I know it's not gonna bear because I planted it late, and I didn't plant it to bear. I just planted it because he always had a cornfield. He planted corn so we have corn to feed his horse, his mule, and his cow. So I just planted some corn here in his memory. So that's what that's all about. And right here, like I said, this is my row of Norfolk okra. It goes all the way down here to the end. And if you look right here to the left of it, it looked like it's 3 rows, but actually 4 because this 2 rows close together. But these here are lima beans, bush lima beans. And when Prince come up here, he can take a picture, and you can see some little beans coming. Some little beans are coming there. Wherever you see this little white flower on there, there's going to be a bean there. So you can see it's going to be a lot of beans. And here's some up here. You can see all these white flowers. And the bees and butterflies and all that and hummingbirds, they are pollinating everything well. So it's going to be more than enough. See, Prince? So we got that. And coming on down. And behind that right there, we got a row of squash. Come right here. Okay, here's some big ones, Prince. You see, you got those. You see them? Mm-hmm. And they're going to be ready to pick in a couple of days. So I have to stay down here and look. You have to actually keep your eyes open and look because some things be hidden under there. You got to make sure you're picking all of that. We're coming on down. And like I said, that right there is a long, long, full-length row of cooked mixed squash. There's some over there that got too big, and I just let them lay there and see. They're going to seed out. So that's what they're there for. Let them lay there and let them get hard, and later on I get them and put them up for some seeds. So we're coming on down here to the end of this. And since we're down here, I'm going to take you down there and show you the other garden because you've seen Annie's garden. So I'm going to show you the inside of Dre's garden. So these are my dogs. I got one there and one there. And they are down here to protect my garden from the deer because we have a whole lot of deer down here. They come down here to drink out of the creek and out of our pond. But since we put the dogs down here, they don't come near my garden. So I didn't have to put a fence around this garden. They taking care of it. So that's good. So we're going to walk on down here. And as Tucker can see, he can see the Annie's garden, Dre's garden, and Gent's garden. They're all here together. I hit my yard, and I just be out here. I get up right time the sun come up, and I come down here, and I just stay out here until it get hot, and then I go back in the house and stay in there until the sun go down, and then I have to come back out here again because it's just so peaceful. The gardening is just therapy, and I just love it. And anybody else who do it and love it, they know what I'm talking about. But this is Dre's garden. And what Dre's garden got in it, Dre's garden is a whole garden of lima beans. And his garden already got some big full lima beans in there. There's some big grown ones, so those right there will be ready to pick in a couple of days. His entire garden got full rows and all that white blooms. So everywhere you see a white bloom, a new bean is coming. So you can imagine how many beans it's going to be in there. It's going to be buckets and buckets of beans to put up for my family, and I can share with other people. And down here to the end down here, we got some zucchini plants. I took all the zucchini off, but you can see the plants still down here. And the person take over there you can see my yard, because a lot of people ask to see my yard and where I live. There's the creek that I'm referring to running through the property. And out there is the trees, and over here we got a little pond, and there is Annie's garden. And as you turn around, you can see, like, turn around, you can see why I say this is my piece of heaven. It's just beautiful. So I just wanted to bring y'all out here so y'all can get an idea of, you know, what's down here in my yard. Y'all asked to see that. And also, a lot of y'all had asked for some canning videos. So I'm getting everything ready so I can do those soon. So y'all follow me. So we're going to do the canning videos. We're going to can some tomatoes, some squash. We're going to can some peas. And we're going to can some string beans. We're going to can all of that so you can see how to do that. So you all just follow my channel, and we're going to be doing that soon, probably about the middle of next week. So just follow my channel. And it's continue to follow me, because I'm going to be doing some, I don't know exactly when, maybe every other day. So just follow it and just keep up with me and like my video. And y'all have a great evening. Until next time.